regional Western Australians are looking to this budget with a great sense of fear. The first 12 months that Labor has been in government, we've seen regional communities have to fight and scrap to retain essential services. Things like School of the Air, the Mora Residential College, the Southwest Rescue Helicopter. We've seen these communities have to fight to retain things we believe are essential services. It's simply unacceptable that regional Western Australians are bearing the brunt of a government that came to power having made extravagant election promises and no way to pay for them. Cuts to education, cuts to our community resource centres, cuts to our policing services. We are struggling to understand what might be next. The Nationals came to government with a really strong plan for regional development. We put in place the fund to be able to deliver all of those initiatives, services, building a long-term regional development infrastructure and service plan across a number of years. Labor's come to government and basically shunted a whole raft of things that should be paid for out of consolidated revenue into that fund, labelled it royalties for regions, and what it does is minimises the opportunity for us to drive big projects that can really create jobs and support those communities to continue to thrive. That's the biggest challenge that we see, and we hear it all over Western Australia, that there is no way for regional communities to access this fund any longer. It is simply just a way for the Labor Party to pay for their extravagant election promises. If you're a metro voter, your bus still turns up, the trains still run, your school is still there, you still have access to hospitals and doctors. It has a very different outcome for us when government changes. And so the message from us is that at the next opportunity that you have to put a National Party into this Parliament, think long and hard about how you as a regional person have been affected by just 12 months of Labor in government. It's been completely unacceptable and people are really starting to feel the pain. When we came to government, the Nationals, we had a plan to build regional Western Australia, and royalties for regions was a big part of that. But we had a plan with our regional development commissions and a long-term investment structure that allowed people to really have a positive view about what it meant to live and work and invest in regional WA. That's certainly been eroded by this government. Their budget games mean that we in regional Western Australia always lose.